Welcome to Retired Pennies World. We are talking about the 1981 quarter dollar with the P mint mark. Even though millions of these coins were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, only a very small percentage survive today in excellent condition, strong enough to be considered valuable. These high-quality coins can sell for impressive prices, sometimes reaching over $100 when found in beautiful mint condition or certified by grading services. The 1981 quarter dollar comes from the final years before the state quarters program transformed the design of American quarters. Many collectors now look back at these late 1970s and early 1980s quarters with renewed interest, especially those from Philadelphia that still show clear details and original luster. The P mint mark appears just to the right of Washington's ponytail, and for collectors, it indicates where the coin was minted, making it important for building complete sets from this era. Most 1981 P quarters found in pocket change today are heavily circulated. They show wear on Washington's portrait, flat spots on the eagle's feathers, scratches, dull surfaces, and dark toning. These common circulated examples are worth only face value. However, the story becomes far more interesting when you find a coin in good condition, with sharp details and clean surfaces. Collectors look for crisp letters, a bright shine, and strong edges to identify coins that have survived with minimal handling. The reason some 1981 P quarters reach over $100 is because the highest graded coins are extremely rare. The Philadelphia Mint during this period produced coins with many small imperfections caused by worn dies and heavy minting pressure. As a result, finding a coin with perfect surfaces, strong strike, and high luster is difficult. When a coin is professionally graded at levels such as MS66 or MS67, the price increases dramatically because these grades represent the top tiny percentage of surviving coins. Another area that adds value is the presence of minor errors and die varieties. The 1981 P quarter has several small die cracks and doubling varieties that collectors search for. While not all errors are rare, the more dramatic ones, combined with excellent condition, can push the value into the $100 range or higher during auctions. Error collectors especially enjoyed this date because the Philadelphia coins were more prone to small imperfections. In today's coin market, a sharp, beautiful 1981 P quarter dollar in mint state condition can sell anywhere from $50 to $100, and some of the finest known examples have exceeded $150. Coins with strong luster, clear denticles, and original mint shine are the ones that receive the highest attention from serious collectors. These prices show how even a coin that is more than 40 years old can still offer hidden value if it survives in high quality. If you have a 1981 P quarter in your collection or come across one in circulation, take your time to inspect it properly. Look closely at the high points of Washington's hair, the eagle's wings, and the smooth fields of the coin. Any distracting marks, scratches, or dull spots reduce value, while clean and glossy surfaces can dramatically increase it. A coin that appears bright and fresh, even after many years, is the kind that collectors will compete for.
Next up, we are exploring one of the most interesting modern American coins that many collectors overlook, yet it can be surprisingly valuable if you know what to look for. We are talking about the 1992 quarter dollar coin with the D mint mark. Even though this coin is common in everyday pocket change, certain conditions, minting qualities, and rare errors can make its value rise dramatically, and in some premium cases, even cross over the $100 mark in today's coin market. The 1992 quarter dollar was minted at the Denver Mint, and the small D mint mark is found on the obverse just next to Washington's portrait. Millions of these coins were produced, which is why the average person does not expect them to be worth anything beyond their face value. However, collectors know that condition, sharpness of the strike, luster, and rarity of specific die varieties can influence the value significantly. When we talk about a 1992 D quarter dollar in good condition, we are usually referring to a coin that still holds most of its details, has minimal wear, and shows only light circulation marks. These are the kinds of coins that collectors are willing to pay more for, especially when the details remain clear and the edges remain strong. While everyday circulated coins are typically worth around their face value, the high-grade ones are the true treasures that bring attention in the market. One of the major reasons why some 1992 D quarters reach over $100 is because certain high-grade pieces receive special certification from grading services. A quarter that grades extremely high, such as MS66 or MS67, becomes desirable because only a small percentage of the original mintage has survived in this condition. These top-grade coins often appear bright, attractive, and free from major scratches, making them stand out among collectors. Another factor that increases value is error varieties. The 1992 series has a few minor die errors that cause doubling or striking imperfections, and although not all errors are extremely rare, the attractive ones can push the price upward. A well-preserved error coin from this year can easily move into the $100 price range when collectors compete at auction or try to complete a specific error collection. In today's coin market, a beautiful 1992 D quarter dollar in truly exceptional condition can sell between $100 and $150, depending on its grade, shine, and demand. Some pieces that achieve a top grade from major grading companies have even crossed over $200 in past sales. These premium prices show that modern coins are not always worthless, and that a good eye can find hidden value, even in coins that appear common. Collectors appreciate the 1992 D quarter not only because of its potential value, but also because it represents the final years before the historic state quarters program began. Coins from the late 1980s and early 1990s are gaining more interest as collectors begin completing full decade sets and searching for the highest quality examples available. If you have one of these coins in your collection, or if you find one in pocket change, make sure to check its condition carefully. Look at the details on Washington's hair. Observe the shine on the fields, and examine the mint mark to ensure it is clear and sharp. These small details can be the difference between a coin worth 25 cents and a coin worth well over $100 in today's market.
Next up, we are talking about 1996 quarter dollar with the D mint mark. Even though it is a common circulating coin, collectors have discovered that certain high-grade examples and rare error varieties from this year can sell for impressive prices. In some cases, the most exceptional pieces have crossed the $100 mark, making this coin worth far more than its face value when found in the right condition. The 1996 D quarter dollar was minted at the Denver Mint, and millions were produced for everyday circulation. Because of this large mintage, most examples today are worn, scratched, and dull. Coins like these remain at ordinary face value. However, a very small percentage of 1996 D quarters survived in excellent condition, with strong luster, clean surfaces, and sharp details. These are the coins that collectors aggressively search for because their rarity and top grade makes them valuable and desirable. To understand why some 1996 D quarters are worth more than $100, it is important to look at the grading process. Professional grading companies evaluate every detail of the coin, including surface quality, strike sharpness, clarity of the design, and overall eye appeal. A coin that receives a high mint state grade, such as MS66 or MS67, becomes extremely rare, and this rarity directly increases its market value. Only a tiny portion of the original mintage can achieve such grades, which is why collectors pay premium prices. Another reason the 1996 D quarter gains value is because of error coins. The 1990s were a period when several striking errors occurred across U.S. coin production. Some 1996 D quarters show off-center strikes, die cracks, doubling, or weak strikes that were not caught during quality control. When these errors combine with high-grade condition, the price climbs even higher.
error coin collectors especially enjoy the 1996 series because of the variety of small but interesting mistakes that can appear. In today's coin market, a well-preserved 1996 D quarter dollar in mint state condition typically sells between $20 and $70 depending on its grade. However, truly exceptional pieces with brilliant shine and perfect details can exceed $100 at auction or through private collectors. Some of the finest known examples have reached even higher levels when multiple collectors compete to obtain the best specimen for their set. Collectors also appreciate the 1996 quarter because it comes from the final years before the historic state quarters program. This era of American coins is gradually becoming more valuable as collectors search for high-quality examples from the years just before the major design change. As more people attempt to complete full 1990 sets in high grade, the value of tough dates like the 1996 D quarter continues to rise. If you find a 1996 D quarter dollar in your change or have one in your coin collection, examine it carefully under good lighting. Look at the sharpness of Washington's hairlines, the clarity of the eagle's feathers, and the overall shine of the coin. A bright, clean surface with minimal marks could mean you are holding a valuable piece. These high-quality coins are the ones that can cross the $100 mark and become a strong addition to any collection.